Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back with another video. This time it's actually going to be for Final Fantasy 14. Basically, I'm just going to go over why I've started playing it again. It's been about a year since I actually last played it. I've been playing it for probably about, I don't know, 2 weeks now, and it's actually been a lot of fun. I actually don't remember why I quit in the first place. I think it had to do with me going back to WoW. WoW has been sort of a disappointment, and I'm hoping 9.1 makes it better. But so far, from what I've read, what I've heard, it's not. It's not going to be. So I'll be trying it out later today, of course. Uh, I am recording this on Tuesday, which is when it came out. So I will be trying it, and I'll probably release my thoughts on it probably next week. Kind of give myself a chance to kind of do things in it. There's tons of doing WoW, don't get me wrong, but I don't find them all that fun right now. So I figured I would try out Final Fantasy 14, and I don't regret it. It's been a great experience, and I figure I'll just go over some of the good stuff about it and some of the things that I enjoy doing when I play it. It's a lot of it's actually similar to WoW, but I think it's maybe just because it's different and doesn't feel forced. All right, so getting into it, first off, there's housing. Housing in MMOs is just another form of character customization in a sense. Even if you can't get yourself an actual house, because there are residential districts where there's houses and they're hard as hell to get. You can actually get an apartment and customize it like I've done here. It's still pretty cool. I mean, it's a small little dinky room, but there's a lot you can do with it, and it's pretty fun. You are able to put in some items that are actually usable in here as well, so keep that in mind. They do cost a little bit more, but if we go outside, you actually see the full residential district. There's guild houses, there's regular houses. There's a market board here, a summoning bell. Summoning bell is basically like how you put things up for auction, how you just kind of passively get some materials. They'll go on like adventures for you and stuff. Because you get basically what I forget what they're called, but basically they're just like NPC people who help you. So like if we go to this, you open it, she comes out, and you can grab the money you've made on the auction house. You can send them on adventures, basically to get like materials. I don't actually have any of the thing to get that, but there's actually a lot of cool stuff with this. They're called a retainer. That's what they're called. Um, so it's actually a pretty cool little system, but it's not necessary unless you want to sell a bunch of things on the market board. But that's up to you. Another cool thing that really gets me with this game, it makes me less of an alcoholic, because I can be every single job or class or whatever and every single profession on this one character. I don't have to make a bunch of different characters to be able to level all the classes or level all the professions. I can just switch my weapon, now I have different gear. Switch my weapon, now I have different gear, and so on. It's really cool, really fun, and I never have to switch my characters. That's a huge thing. That's a massive thing for me because I'm a major alcoholic, and I think that's partially just because I get bored of classes a lot. Um, Next would be what's called Glamour. It's basically WoW transmog. Um, I do believe that WoW actually kind of went based off of Final Fantasy's system. I don't know for sure, so don't quote me. I could be wrong, but I think the idea came from Final Fantasy 14, and it was a great idea. Honestly, I love it in WoW. It was one of the best features put into WoW, but it is also in Final Fantasy 14, and they do it differently. I don't think it's done as well in Final Fantasy 14 because I don't just unlock appearances. I had to actually, put them into like this, well, basically like what the void storage was. If you remember Void Storage, it was kind of just a pain in the ass and really wasn't worth it. This, you have a lot more slots. However, it still kind of sucks. I guess there's ways around it, but they're they're kind of a pain too. You have to like put the item in the box, set it on a Glamour plate, which is basically these here. You set it on these, and then you can take it out of the box and keep using it. I guess that's what I read. I don't know if that's true. So if you find out it's true, let me know. But I don't know. So it's a cool little system. The Glamour plates are actually pretty cool because you can change your appearance in major cities or in safe zones, I believe. At any time, really. It's just, you can just do it. You don't have to go back to, in this case, it would be an inn. You do have to go to an inn, or if your apartment has it, your apartment might have an armoire chest, armory chest, something like that. If it does, then yeah, you can just go to your apartment as well. Mine does not, so I end up having to go to an inn every time. There's a lot of different armor, clothing, whatever. Professions make it. You can get it in dungeons, you can get it in raids. There's also mounts, which I don't have it on my hotbar for some reason. So there's some mounts you can get, so let's just mount up on one. Like this is a mount from I think an older raid, maybe Heaven's Ward, something like that. You are able to get that. It does fly as well, just not in this area because I don't think you can fly in this area. But there's a lot of similarities to WoW, which is part of what I like about it, because it feels like a bit of a simpler time in WoW where there wasn't 1,000 systems and there wasn't a new system every patch. And I just got to enjoy the game and not worry about farming this thing that I need to farm to be able to actually progress in the game. But I digress. And you know, you'll probably disagree. People will probably disagree with me on it. I don't know. Some people will white knight WoW, and that's fine. I don't really care. You can white knight WoW. I used to all the time, but I've just kind of gotten to the point where I'm just kind of tired of it, man. They're not making things better. So here I am at Final Fantasy 14, and I'm having a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and check out a bit of the other stuff. I actually do like their crafting system quite a bit. It's again, it's simple, but it's still pretty good. So if we go here, let's just go check out some mining. Like I told you, this does fly. So we'll just go ahead and drop down, get off of the horse. So now with the mining, you just kind of pick what you want to mine. You can do a quick gathering, or you can mine different things throughout, and then you just let it go. Or again, you can pick different things throughout the whole time. You get XP for every rock that you mine. And it's similar with the other gathering professions. So with botanist and fisher, it's the same thing. You get XP for everything you get. So it's actually pretty simple to level them. As for crafting, let me open that up. Let's go to Weaver, because I think that's my highest one. So Weaver, it's basically a tailor, and then we open our crafting, and we can make any recipe 1 to 5 all the way up to 51 to 55. My Weaver is only level 52. You can go up to level 80, I do believe. And there's just tons of gear, tons of items. There's even housing items that you can make. There's just tons of stuff, and it's pretty cool. High quality items being used in it. I don't remember if it helps, but I do believe for armor it does. If you make it with all high quality, you'll get a high quality piece of armor, I believe. I can't remember exactly, but I do plan to be leveling these again pretty soon, because honestly I really do like the professions. They're simple. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but they're simple. They're fun. Nothing revolutionary. I'm not saying that, of course, but I do like it, and I can't quite explain the exact reason. It's just it seems kind of peaceful to actually do them. I guess it's because you can kind of make them better, or just basic. You can, I don't know. I really don't have a good explanation, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Um, there's tons of different classes, and as you can see, these are all the professions, the gathering, and then you have melee DPS, physical ranged, healer, magical ranged, and tank. There's only 3 healers right now. In the next expansion, there will be another one, and in the next expansion, there will also be a Reaper. I'm not sure if that's melee DPS or a tank. I believe it's melee DPS. I could be wrong though, but it actually sounds pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to Reaper. I don't care about Sage. I'm not a healer. I don't like healing. Um, so a quick tip, when you do start, even if you're just doing the trial, I suggest picking Arcanist, just because you will end up leveling Summoner and Scholar at the same time, because they both derive from Arcanist. At level 30, you'll get what's called a Soul Crystal, and you'll be able to change to Summoner or Scholar, but you do have to do a class quest to get it. That's kind of another thing I like that sort of reminds me of older WoW, is there's essentially attunement to certain things. So new skills, a new class. So it just kind of reminded me a bit of old WoW, and I thought that was really cool. But there is a global cooldown. If you don't like that, I'm sorry, it's still here. I don't know what to tell you. That's it sucks that you don't like it. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, that's just something you're gonna have to deal with. That's something most MMOs now have. I swear, it's just kind of actually annoying, but it's not that bad, honestly. It's pretty simplistic. Uh, this character is actually a ninja, and it's really fun. If you like melee DPS, I suggest the ninja. But yeah, I would just say, honestly, try out the free trial. Give it a shot. Don't take my word for it. Give it a shot. I'm just kind of pointing you in the direction of it. If anything I said actually sounds interesting to you, definitely try it. Just the fact that I don't have to be an alcoholic alone got me playing this. But with that being said, guys, if you like the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you.